What's up YouTube? And today I'm going to show you a deck profile on my Dark Magician. And today reason why I want to do this is because I know there's going to be people who wants to join and who wants to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And ways you can build your own deck and cards you might need or cards you don't need. You can just add whatever you want. So let's get started today. So first things first, I play my 3 faithful companion, the Dark Magician. You can play 3 Dark Magician because there's cards that lets you add them, there's cards that lets you search. For example, Apprentice Illusion Magician is one of the cards that lets you add by discarding one, special summon her in any way you want. You got Dark Magician. Okay. Also, I play 3 copies of Apprentice Illusion Magician and 1 copy of Magician of Dark Illusion. She's a level 6 spellcaster. You can discard 1 card and you can special summon her. And you can add 1 Dark Magician. Also, if you don't want to discard her, you can use her as a hand trap. And no, she is not a once per turn card because you can just discard this card. If your Dark spellcaster is targeted for an attack, you can discard her. Quick effect, your monster gains 2000 attack. Also, Magician of Dark Illusion is a level 7 Dark spellcaster. Can be used for fusion and exceeds because once you activate a spell or trap during your opponent's turn, you can special summon him. You can special summon attack or defense. Also, if you activate a spell or a trap, if you have a Dark Magician in your grave, you can special summon Dark Magician. Next things next, you want to play 3 copies of your Magician Rod. The reason why you want to play 3 copies is because it lets you search for a spell or trap that lists the Dark Magician, and you can add it to your hand. Also, if you activate a spell or trap during your opponent's turn, you can tribute 1 spellcaster and add it to your hand. Next, I play 1 Dark Magician, 1 Berry, 1 Apple. The reason why I play 1 Dark Magician Girl is because she also can be used for Fusion Summon and Exceed Summon. Berry lets me add 1 Magician Girl from my deck to my hand. Also, she's targeted for attack, I can switch her to defense. Apple is another card that lets me special summon 1 level 5 or lower spellcaster from my hand. If she's targeted for attack, I can have the attack within my opponent's attacking monster. Next things next, I play 1 Chocolate, 1 Kiwi, and 1 Magic Experiment. The reason why I play 1 of each is because Chocolate lets me discard 1 spellcaster from my hand to draw 1 card. If she's targeted for her attack, I can special summon 1 Dark Magician from my graveyard. Also, Kiwi is another monster that gives my spellcaster an extra boost, but that won't work on my spellcaster. It will work for the Magician Girls. Magic Spinner is a card that gains spell counter. If this card is destroyed, I'm allowed to special summon 1 spellcaster with the same amount or the same level as that spell counter. Next things next, I play 2 copies of Magical Something. For each spell this card gains, for each spell that is activated, gains spell counter. Also, her level increases, which means it's a really good card because I can use my magical something for Xyz. That's it for the monsters. Now, for the spells, I play 2 copies of Dark Magical Circle. The reason why you want to play 3 Circle is because it's a searchable card. It lets you search for the top 3 cards. If you reveal a spell or trap that lists the Dark Magician, or if the card is the Dark Magician, you can add it to your hand, and you can place the other 2 cards back in any order. Also, if a Dark Magician is special summon or normal summon, you can pretty much target 1 card in your opponent's field, banish it. Then I play 2 copies of Secrets of Dark Magic and 1 Eye of Timelines. Lets you fusion summon. Also, you can use the second effect for ritual summon. That lets the Dark Magician or the Dark Magician Girl for fusion summon. Also, you can ritual summon with the same monster whose level are equal to the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Life Timaeus lets me fusion summon with Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Also, it's not sorry. Also, it's not a searchable card. So that's one of the messed up part. But it's okay. You can use it for fusion summon. I play one Soul Servant, one Dark Burning attack, and one Bond between teacher and student. Lets me place one card on top from my grave, hand, or the deck on top of my deck. Also, if I have Dark Magician Girl, or Palladium monster in my grave, I can draw an equal to the number. Dark Burning attack will also work with Dark Magician because you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Bond between teacher and student lets you special summon Dark Magician Girl if you control Dark Magician on the field. You can set one Dark Magic attack, Dark Burning Magic, or Dark Twin Burst. Also, I play one Dark Burning Magic, one Dark Magic Veil, and one Terraforming. Reason why I play one of Dark Burning Magic is because if I control Dark Magician or Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, you destroy all cards my opponent controls. Dark Magic Veil is a card that lets me pay 1,000 life points, special summon one Dark Spellcaster from my hand or graveyard. Terraforming lets me add one field card, and I will show you why I play Terraforming for this deck. I play Secret Religious Spellcaster and one Mystic Mind. I can add one of these, and I can activate it. Secrets lets me stop my opponent from activating spells. Dark Mystic Mind stop my opponent from activating spells and monster's effect, also declare an attack. But there's a risk. If you have more monster than your opponent does, then you can activate it. Now, move on for the traps. I play 3 copies of my Eternal Soul. You can play 2, you can play 3. Do not play 1, because it's really bad. If this card is destroyed, you destroy all cards you currently control. That means your monsters. Also, if this card is activated and you have Dark Magician in your grave or hand, you can activate it, special summon them. Also, you can activate a second effect, you can activate one Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knife. Also, this card protects your Dark Magician from your opponent because it protects him, and also it's unaffected by your opponent's card effect for the Dark Magician. Now, I play 3 Magician Navigation. You can play 2, or you can play 3. Lets you special summon one Dark Magician, and you can special summon one level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. Also, if your opponent activate a spell or trap, you can negate it from the grave, and it's negated until the end of this turn. Or you can send it with a card effect to the grave so you can stop your opponent from activating spells or traps. Now, for the last 3 traps, I play 2 Magician Combination, 1 Crackdown. 2 of these, pretty much you can activate it, tribute 1 Dark Magician or 1 Dark Magician Girl. And that's really good, because the reason why I say that is because once you special summon Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, you can just activate Circle if it's already on the field, then banish 1 card. Also, this card is destroyed and leaves the field, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Crackdown lets you, once you set it down, activate it, target 1 of your opponent monster, take control of it, but you cannot activate its effect nor declare an attack with it. So that will be all for the main deck. Now we're going to go for the extra deck. I play 1 Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, 1 Quintet, one Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, Star Venom. I'm gonna show you more, but I'm doing these one by one. The reason why I play one of each is because this lets me send one card from my hand to the grave, take one card on the field, destroy. Quintet, use 5 spellcasters with different names. I can pretty much activate his effect, destroy all cards on the field my opponent controls. Also, it cannot be targeted, or it can be used as a synchro or a fusion material. Dragon Knight protects my back row from my opponent. Also, it becomes Dark Magician on the field or grave. Star and Venom, you use 2 dark monsters, and pretty much you can just target one of your monsters' card, quick effect it, or not quick effect. You could just pretty much target one card, and then Star and Venom gains the gain the attack. Sorry, I was just out of my I was just trying to think what I was gonna say. Also, it replaced the effect of his and your opponent's. Also, discard destroy all special summon monster your opponent controls. Now, for the more spells, I play Predator Plant, Dragon Staplia, and Dark Cavalry. I play these two because this card lets me quick effect, target one card on the field. At the end of your turn, your opponent can activate its effect, also becomes level 1. Dark Cavalry pretty much just protects himself by your opponent's monsters, or protects your other monster if your opponent activates a card that targets a monster on the field. Also, it gains 100 attack for each spells and traps on the field and graveyard. Also, for my Xyz, I play 1 Ebon, 1 Red Eyes, 1 number 11, 1 down Magician, and 1 Naruto Mora Leader. The reason why I play these is because this card, when this card has Xyz materials, it gains 200 attack. If it attacks a defense monster, inflict piercing damage. Naruto, which is pretty much negates it because its opponent activate a spell or trap, like a quick effect, detach one material, negate it, and destroy it. Number 11, Big Eye, lets me detach one material by using 2 level 7 monsters. Detach one material, target one of your monster your opponent controls, take control of it. Red Eyes inflicts 500 damage. So if you want to give your opponent that low burn, you can do that. Ebon is one of my most favorite card because it lets you detach one Xyz material, special summon 1 normal dark spellcaster monster from your deck and hand as well. Also, if your dark spellcaster monster attacks directly, you can just target one card in the field and destroy it. Now for my Link, I play 1 Crusadia Equalmax, 1 Bulbalore Dragon, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Aka's Magician. Reason why I play these is because this card just Link summon, discard 1 card, target one of your opponent's back row, destroy. Bulbalore, your opponent cannot activate effects during the turn. This card is Link summon or targeted. Also, just a quick effect, target 1 card your opponent controls. It loses attack, but not that many attack. Now, I play one of this is because I can use 2 monsters with the same name, well, with the same, how must I say it? The same type, same type. For this card, if this card points any monster, return it back to the hand. Now, for Crusadia Equalmax, this card is Link Summon. For each monster this card points to, it gains the attack of all combined monsters. Also, its attack becomes really good because its attack becomes higher. Now for the side deck, I play 2 of my Ash Blossom, 2 of my Ghost Reaper, 2 of my Ghost Bell, 1 of my Ghost Bell, 1 of Ghost Reaper. 2 Ashes can stop your opponent, same thing. You can stop your opponent for an Fusion Summon, Exceed Summon, or Link Summon. And it's a really good hand trap card. Next things next, I play 2 Foolish Burial Goods, 1 Metaphor Fusion, 1 Scapegoat. Reason why I say that you can send Magician Navigation from the grave is because Foolish Burial Goods lets you do that. Send 1 spell or trap to the grave, and or you can just send Metaphor Fusion. Metaphor Fusion lets you do is send 1 card. If this card is in your grave, you can draw 1 card. Well, you can shuffle back in your deck and draw 1 card. Scapegoat, it protects you from your opponent's monster, and you can attribute it, or you can also use it for Link Summon. I play, for the last 2, I play 2 Super Poly from my side deck. 2 Super Poly could just target 1 card and 1 of your monsters and your opponent monsters, and then Fusion Summon it, and pretty much you could just stop your opponent. And I gotta figure out more cards to my side deck. So that will be all for my Dark Magician deck. It's not good, but it is what it is. Until I realize what can I do. Also, I want to say thank you to the person I bought this from on eBay for this nice, beautiful Apprentice Illusion Magician playmat. So, thank you. Plus, right now I don't have the Dark Magician, but I am getting me Japanese version. But thank you to the anime shop in Japan. Also, I want to say thank you for my 2 mails that are coming from Japan, the same company, probably with a different name. Thank you very much, and I love this card. So, that will be all. So, have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.